All right, but let's do some examples now. So it tells me here, if Q is the midpoint, meaning it's dead set in the middle of our whole line segment PR, find the value of X. So we only want to know, what does X represent here? Well, we know for our midpoint that this section PQ is congruent or equal to QR. So that's how we're going to write anything with a midpoint. We're going to say, in this case, PQ equals QR. So then we just plug in. PQ is represented by 7x minus 16, and that's equal to QR, which is represented by 4x plus 2. So now remember, you can do this by hand, or you can just highlight and copy it. Go to our Desmos calculator and hit Control V, paste that in, and it tells you the x-intercept, or the value of x, is 6. So here I know x equals 6. It didn't ask me again any line segment, just wants the value of x. So be careful when you're doing your assignments. Make sure that you are answering the part that it's asking for. Example 9, if h is the midpoint of GI, find GH. So here we are actually finding the exact length. But it uses that keyword midpoint. So I know then that GH must be equal to HI, because H cuts that whole line in half. So then this GH is represented by 5x plus 2, which is equal to HI, represented by 9x minus 10. So we just copy and put into Desmos. And my answer is 3. So x is equal to 3, but remember, did it ask me for x? No, it says find GH. So that means I need to go plug back in here. I need to change GH from being 5x plus 2 to becoming 5 times, what was it, 3 plus 2 more. So we just changed x to be our 3. So we know 5 times 3 is 15, plus 2 more is 17. So GH equals 17. Or again, you can go into Desmos. We know it was this first part, 5x plus 2. So let's change that x to be in parentheses 3, tells me 17. Let's look at the next slide. It's going to be the same concept. If R is the midpoint of QS, find QS. So midpoint again, our key words. So we know QR is equal to RS. So QR is represented by 2x plus 16, which is equal to RS, and that is 5x minus 17. So let's highlight, copy, paste that in. X is the value of 11. So x equals 11, but it asked me to find QS. So be careful here. QS, that's the whole line. So that means we need to plug into both of these and add them together. Or you can plug into one of them and add that number together twice. Because remember, this line is representative of this one. They're congruent. They're the same amount. So I'm just going to do QR plus RS, because both of those add up to QS, right? From our segment addition that we did yesterday. So QR is 2x plus 16. We're adding RX, which is 5x minus 17. Now we know the value of x, so we're going to go say 2 times 11 plus 5 times 11. Oops, and I forgot I said 2 times 11. I'm sorry, I didn't say plus 16. Plus 5 times 11 minus 17. I am not going to try and do all that by hand, so let's just copy it real quickly. Oh man, guys, we're going to have to come back for the answer.